Good evening, everyone. This evening, we're going to talk about balancing in the last seat when the opponents open one no trump and we are in the final seat to whether we should pass out the hand. So I'm going to load hand number 2, which is one of the first hands. And I want everyone to know that if you have shape distribution, when you have a 5-5 or a 5-4 and you hold a singleton in the hand, preferably a singleton. You may have two doubletons with 5-4, but if you do have two doubletons, your point should be in the two suits, not in the doubletons. We need you to balance. Balancing in the last seat over one no trump, your partner is marked with values because your right-hand opponent has passed one no trump. So if we just pass out their hand, they're usually going to make one no trump or two no trump. But if you balance, even if you go one down, it's a good score, because if you go down one and they can make two no trump, you're getting a real good score. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to share the screen with you. And I don't think I've got the right page. Let me just get the right page for you. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right. Right, we have hand number 2. And East is going to open one no trump. We have a 5-3-3-2 shape. That is one of the no trump shapes. You do not open a diamond because you have no rebid. If you open a diamond and your partner bids a heart or a spade, you have not got a rebid. So always think before you open, what will my next bid be if my partner bids one heart, one spade, or one no trump? You could easily miss a game because you're not good enough to bid two no trump, which is 18-19, and you really have too many points. So looking at this hand with a 5-card suit, this is the most descriptive bid you could make. So we're going to open one no trump with the East hand. It's going to go pass by South. It's going to go pass by West. And now you're in the balancing seat. Being in the balancing seat, you know your partner has got values. So it is up to you to do something. If you have a singleton in the hand, it's really ideal to come in with a bid. And remember, you're bidding on your partner's hand. You're not bidding because you have values. You're bidding because you know partner's got something. They've passed one no trump. So the bidding should go one no trump, pass, and the bidding would go 2 spades. I have a 5-card suit. And even if you South had a doubleton spade, you're not invited to the party. We always just want to get in and get out. It's called DONT, disturb opponent's no trump. And that's it. You're not invited to bid. Your partner is bidding on your hand. So please do not bid again. We're just doing it to keep them out of one no trump and defending their hand. And the safest lead on this hand is the Queen of Clubs, top of a sequence, because we can't lead aces from spaces. We do not have kings. So once we don't have a king with an ace, don't lead those suits at all. And this looks like the safest lead you could make. The Queen guarantees the Jack. It denies the king. And you're leading the top of a sequence. So let's count the losers together, everybody. In the spade suit, we have 9. Hopefully they break 2 and 2. So hopefully we've got 1 spade loser. In the hearts, we have 2 heart losers. Because if the queen takes the ace, you still have the king and then you've got a heart loser. And in the club suit, which is the master hand we're going to set up, usually it's the one with the long trumps. In the diamonds, we have a singleton diamond. Look at dummy if dummy can help you. Well, if the ace of diamonds is on your left where they open the bidding, that king of diamonds would serve as a discard for a loser in your hand. So it's really important to do that as soon as you can while you are in control. So we're going to play a club. And you're going to win it. Okay? Before you draw trumps, you should play that singleton diamond in order to maybe make it. They may duck the ace. You never know what they're going to do. So play your singleton straight away, immediately. If they take the ace, okay, they are now going to continue the club. And they'll play another club. Well, the club's broke, but if they didn't break, it's not a problem. You've got a trump in the dummy. What are they going to come back? Well, it's very bad bridge to come back the jack of hearts when the king is in the dummy. So your safest bet is just to play back a diamond. And I don't want to touch the trump suit. And now you can throw away your 3 of hearts. That is a loser. So anytime you have a singleton in the hand, try and play towards your honor to get a discard. And that will help you get rid of some losers in the hand with the long trumps. Now we need to draw the children off the streets. So we're going to play a spade. And we're going to hope that there are 2 and 2. We have 9 between us. And what are they going to come back? Well, if they played the ace of hearts, it's so easy. They see the king in dummy. They may very well do that. But if they don't, they cannot come a diamond. Because one thing we've learned in bridge, that what you don't see in dummy, you don't play. It's called a ruff and a discard. So I think you've got no choice. You're either coming back the spade, which I would come back and not touch the heart suit. And the spades behave, 2 and 2. I want that heart to capture an honor. And they'll come back a heart. We've got 2 hearts left. We play the highest. And the rest is ours. We have all the spades and the 8 of clubs. Or we could ruff the club and ruff the hearts. And the rest is ours. We ruff a heart. You can play the 8 of clubs. You can ruff it. Or you can discard a heart. The club is good. It's the 13th club. And now you can claim. The rest are yours. And you made 2. We lost 1 spade, 1 heart, 1 diamond, and 2 clubs. And we made 2 spades. Now, we don't know what the lead would be if we let them play in 1 no trump. We're either going to lead a heart or we're going to lead a spade. Usually we lead from the better suit, so it may pick up a free finesse for them. But looking at the hands, they should be able to make easily 1 no trump on this hand without a spade lead. It all depends on what we're going to lead on the hand. So if they're leading a heart, we're going to win the ace, and now we've got another stopper. We are short of entries to dummy. We better get the diamonds going now. And we're going to play the ace of diamonds and another diamond. So we're going to land up with 2 heart tricks and 4 diamonds, or 6, and the ace of spades is 7 before we've even touched the club suit. So we're always going to make 1 or 2 no trump. So playing in 2 spades is a really good score. And even if you went 1 down and they can make 2 no trump, it's a good score. 1 down sometimes is good bridge. Are there any questions on hand number 2? I need you to ask me questions. Balancing in the 4th seat. Any questions? Okay, let me look and see if you've got...
Linda, is that defensive bridge then?
Yes, it is. It's called competitive bidding. And I think it's very important that we should get in the bidding when you hold a singleton and a 5-4 hand. I always come in the bidding with 5-4 and a singleton. I would come in with 5-4-2-2, but my points must be in my 2 suits. not scattered.
I see.
It's called balancing on your partner's hand. You don't want to leave them there. Now, there are systems that people play over one no trump. Now, I don't know what system you play, but there are a lot of different systems. And one of the most common ones that I know here in Florida is called Capoletti, where 2 spades would show spades and a minor. 5-4. Could be 5-5. So it's all a matter of what system you play. There's Brazil. There's lots of different systems over one no trump. In balancing seat, some people play it natural. Only in the second seat, they play a system. So I think when you play with somebody, and I'm playing with people that I've never played with, I play one system. I want simplicity. I always play, and I'm going to tell you what I play because I don't want to mix up anybody. I don't want to teach them new stuff. I want them to just play bridge and learn the logic of the game. I play that 2 clubs is for the majors. The same as if your partner opened one no trump. So that I always play. 2 clubs is majors no matter what. And everything else I play is natural. And that way we don't get confused. If you open a no trump or you overcall 2 clubs, it's always majors. And that's a good thing to play by. If you want. That's entirely up to you.
Linda?
Yes.
How does North know that South has values?
Because the West hand passed one no trump.
Oh,
If
the
West
West
hadn't passed, right, only because West passed, we're in the balancing seat.
I see.
We'd never know in the second seat. That's why it's very dangerous to come in the second seat unless you've got a great hand with good distribution.
Yeah.
And there's another thing I want to tell everybody. I know we're discussing 4th seat tonight. Tonight is balancing in the 4th seat. But one thing I have found out, that many people have a no trump hand in the second seat, the same as on their right. They must never, ever come in the bidding. They must not double, and they must not come in the bidding. I have passed with 20 points when they open one no trump on my right. I am not bidding at all. And that's a big mistake that a lot of people make. They want to show their partner they've got mirror points, the same as what the others have. Do not do that, because 90% of the time you end played. Every card you play, you're going to give them a trick. So don't tell people what you have. You must learn to pass with the same number of points on your right. Okay? Really important. But that's not part of the lesson tonight. I'm just giving you another bridge tip. In second seat. This is in 4th seat. It's a different thing altogether. Okay? All right. Are there any other questions about balancing before we get on to hand number 4? I love questions, so don't be scared to ask. No, nothing in the chat. You can always check me and I'll look it up. Okay. All right, so let's look at hand number 4. West is going to open one no trump. And it's going to go pass. And it's going to go pass. And now we're in the balancing seat. And I said to you, I like to play a system. And I always want to keep uniformity in this game. If your partner opens one no trump and you bid 2 clubs, it's stamen. If you're in the balancing seat or the second seat, I still play 2 clubs is stamen, asking you and telling you that I have 9 or 10 cards in the majors, never 4-4, never 4-4. I have 9 or 10 cards in the majors, and I think this is a great bid. So on this particular hand, I don't want to guess which major to bid, and I want to talk about that. Because when you have 3-2 in the majors, how do you know which is partner's 5 card suit? We don't always have 5-5. We could have 5-4. So I want to talk about a 7 card fit, 4-3, versus a 7 card fit, 5-2. So over here, we're going to bid 2 clubs, which is alertable. And I would mark here majors like this, so they know what it means. and I would put majors. The people must know what my bid means. It's got nothing to do with clubs. No trump passes. They're not invited to bid ever again anyway. And now my partner does not know which is my 5-card suit. So I never want you to double guess and bid 2 spades. I love the opportunity, and I'll put it down here. Okay, of 2 diamonds. And it's marked as a relay. Partner, you choose the 5-card suit. And why do I ask partner to choose the 5-card suit? Because a 5-2 fit plays 100% better than a 4-3 fit. A 4-3 fit, you get shortened into a 3-3 fit. And that is what we don't want to do. We don't want to be shortened into a 3-3 fit. So the 2 diamonds is just saying, partner, you choose the 5-card suit. And if you were 3-3 in both majors, it's the same thing. You choose the 5-card suit. And it works out very well indeed. Are there any questions on this bidding? I think it's important we understand the majors. I like it. I think you should all play it and not just guess on your own what to do. Any questions? My points are in the 2 suits. Discuss with your partner. We open a no trump, 2 clubs is for majors. We overcall over there no trump, 2 clubs is majors, but it's never 4-4. It's always 9 or 10 cards in the majors. Any questions? None? Okay. Well, everyone's happy. Nobody needs questions from me. I'm happy to answer. Because if I can help you, I need you to help you. Any other questions? Arrange this with your partners, please. You must have a system over 1 no trump. I do not want you to have no system and so we just play. You must have something. Well, in this position, we're going to lead the ace from ace king. They're in a suit contract. And they're going to play the 4. And partner's going to play the 2 and says, well, I'm not encouraging you. I don't have a doubleton. And now let's look at the hands together. In the heart suit, we have 2 losers. In the spades, I don't think we have any losers. In the diamonds, we have no losers. In the clubs, we've got 2 losers. Now, let's discuss this, everyone. The master hand is the one with the long trumps. That's the hand we're going to set up as the good hand. What are they going to switch to? They're not going to switch to anything. They may switch to the jack of spades, because you have a doubleton. But one thing is for sure. The south hand can count every point in the deck. If you've got the queen of clubs and they've got the ace and the king, that's 7. If you've got the ace, king, jack of diamonds, they must have the queen of diamonds, that's 9. Give them the jack of spades is 10. They have got to have the king, queen of hearts to open 1 no trump. They've got to have the king, queen of hearts. So therefore, it is up to you to know that that 10 of hearts is a golden card. You should learn to play towards the 10. But what are they going to return? They're going to return maybe the jack of spades, or they're going to play their king of clubs now because they can see the diamond's going to work. So they're going to take their club. And they may return a club. They just might return a club. And you're going to win it. And what are you going to throw away? The spade. Because the ace, king of diamonds are 2 tricks. Now we want to play towards the 10. We know that every card is in the left. So we play a little spade to our hand. And we play towards the 10. Because we know for sure that they've got the king, queen of hearts. If they duck it, which they may very well do, because their king, queen will come later, and you've won this trick. Well, now you're very, very happy about that, okay? Now you're going to play back another heart. And you're not going to give it to them. You're going to take the ace. And you're going to leave them with the king and the queen. We don't care when they have the king and the queen. They can have it when they like. So now all we have to do is leave them with the two top trumps. We'll play our spades. And we don't care if they're rough. They're trump tricks anyway. And if they rough it, that's fine. And they should draw a trump with the trump. Always draw one trump with another trump, everybody. It's a master trump. Take it away from them. And they're going to come back the 10 of clubs. And you're going to trump it. And now the rest are yours. You're going to play a diamond. You're going to play the king of diamonds. And then you're going to play the diamond and you're going to trump it. And how many are we going to make? Wow. We made 9 tricks. Imagine passing out one no trump. Imagine passing out one no trump. Okay? We don't know what's going to happen, but we've got to do something. Are there any questions? I just want all of you to have a system, and I'm giving you the simplest of all. Play 2 clubs for majors. I like to keep uniformity in the game. Partner cannot forget what it is. Over one no trump, whether you open a no trump or you overcall over their no trump, 2 clubs should always be the majors, and you'll never have a problem to remember what your system is. Any other question? Okay. Don't be shy. I can look at the chat and answer. Then I don't even know who's putting it in because I don't have time to see who it is. All right, we're on hand number 5. Hand number 5, the dealer is north, and we have a 5-3-3-2 shape. Anytime I have a no trump shape, either 3 no trump shapes, 5-3-3-2, 4-3-3-3, or 4-4-3-2, I always add up my high card points, and I want to see what range I'm in, and I open one no trump. All of you, and I've seen it happen. The minute you see a 5-card club suit, you open a club, and you've never thought of your next bid. And that's the problem. What is your next bid if you open a club and partner bids are hot? You don't have a bid. Because if you bid a no trump, you're lying to your partner. You're telling partner you've got a weak hand, 12 to 14. If you bid 2 no, you're lying because you don't have 18, 19. So that's why you open one no trump. It's going to go pass, pass. And now we're in the balancing seat. I'm never passing this hand. I know the hearts aren't great. It's only to the jack. But with this hand and a singleton ace, I am never letting them play there. I'm going to bid 2 hearts. And it goes pass, pass, pass. And now you've ordered for 2 hearts. If you had to leave them play in one no trump, they'd have 4 club tricks. And 2 diamonds are 6. And maybe 2 spades are 8. And a heart is 9. So they've always got an opportunity of making this hand. It all depends. They're never going to find a heart lead. Never. They're most probably going to lead the 8 of spades. And the 8 of spades would make a big difference. You mustn't lead the 2 because the 2 shows an honor. When you have no honor, you lead second highest, the 8, if they're playing in one no trump. Or you can lead the jack of diamonds. That's another safe lead. So they will make their contract. But now we're playing in 2 hearts because we're balancing in the last seat. We're not going to let them play there. And what is our natural lead? The king of clubs, top of 2 touching cards. So let's count the losers, everybody. In the club suit, the hand that we're setting up is the master hand, the west hand. We have no club losers. In the diamonds, most probably two. We're missing the ace and the queen. They opened a no trump on our left. So most probably we're losing two diamond tricks. In the spades, we're definitely losing two spade tricks. That's four. Everything hinges on the heart suit. We have 9 hearts between us. But let's hope they break 2 and 2. You never know, they may break 2 and 2. So we're going to win the first trick. And partner should encourage you to tell partner that you've got the jack. You do have the jack. Partner's led the king from king, queen. And now you play the jack of hearts. You must draw the children off the streets. I don't care what you do. And they play low. Okay? Let's work it out. What is the percentages of them having the ace and the queen? One thing's definite. They opened a no trump and I know they've got the ace of hearts. So when the queen doesn't come up, I always put up the king and hope they break 2 and 2. We have 9 between us. And my other hope is we have them break 2 and 2. And there you go. Now we've only got 1 heart loser. What are they going to play next? Another club, right? So they'll play the queen. And your trumpet. All the trumps are gone. Well, now we've got to do something else. We don't want to touch the diamond suit. So we're going to play the ace of spades. We don't want to touch the diamond suit. And they're going to come back the king of spades. Should they? I wonder if they should come back the king of spades. I don't think they should, because they're going to set up the 7 of spades. So let's play back the jack of clubs and let them rough it. And then that way, we in control. All right, so now they're going to come back another spade. And now we can't play clubs anymore, because what we don't see, we don't play. So our only hope is the diamond. And I would come back the 9 of diamonds to say I don't have an honor. Partner will win the queen. And then partner will take the ace. And you make the rest of the hand. And that's the end of the hand. So if you're making 2 hearts on this hand. Imagine if you leave them in 1 no trump, how many they're going to make. Just imagine how many they're going to make in 1 no trump. They've got 4 club tricks. They've got 2 diamond tricks. They've got a lot of tricks coming to them. And you can now play in 2 hearts for a good score. It's really very important to get in the bidding. In 1 no trump, they can do really well if they lead a spade. They've got 2 spades. They've got to get out the ace of clubs. That's definite. But they're never finding a heart lead. Are there any questions, everybody? Any questions? I'm waiting. Don't be shy. I'm happy to answer anything. I love to help you.
Could they come back with 2 no trump, though, to...
No, they're not allowed. Once you've opened a no trump, you're barred for the rest of the auction.
Oh.
A no trump is definitive. You can never bid it again. You can never bid again unless your partner invites you.
I see.
No trump is the most definitive bid in bridge. And that's why if you open 2 no trump, it can be passed. If you open 2 clubs followed by 2 no trump, it can be passed because it's so definitive. It tells you exactly what partner's got. So you cannot bid it. Okay? And that's another mistake. I see people do that. You can't do that. But I need you to balance. You're bidding on your partner's hand. The bidding's died. You're the last one to bid. Don't be scared. And you're not Val against Val on this particular hand. So if you go off 1, it's a pretty good score. And if you go off 2, which is 100, it's also a good score. The vulnerability is very conducive. So you must get in the bidding. This is a bidder's game. I don't want you to be scared to bid. Okay?
There's a question in the chat.
Oh, there is? Let me look. Oh, yeah, there is a question in the chat. Let me look. Why did South pass? Because I don't bid on a bad 8. I never bid on a bad 8. I really don't. I'll tell you why I don't bid on a bad 8. I've seen too many hands go down. The only time I bid on a bad 8 is when I have lots of stuffing. In other words, forget about Turkey, Thanksgiving. I want you to learn about my stuffing in bridge. For every 10 attached to an honor, you add a half a point. So I like to look at the stuffing in my hand. Now, if I had a good 8 points with lots of 10s, I might bid 2 no trump. But on 8, like that, Queen Doubleton doesn't look like it's worth anything. I would definitely pass with 8 points. I always invite with 9, but I always pass with 8 unless I've got lots of stuffing. I hope that helps you. Don't bid on flat 8 points. It's not going to work. I've seen so many people go down and there I am in 1 no trump making. Any questions? Other questions? I like that question. It's a good question. A lot of people invite with 8. I don't. It's got to be a good 8. Okay? If the Queen of Hearts was the Queen of Clubs, I wouldn't hesitate. Not a hesitation. Okay? With the Jack of Clubs. Because that's a form of tricks. When these honors are on their own, they're not as valuable as if they're together with other honors. That's part of hand evaluation. All right. I hope that helps you.
Yes, yes, of course.
Good. Number 7. Okay, so let's look at number 7 for one moment. Number 7 hasn't got enough points to open 1 no trump. We only have 14, so we're going to open a club. And now the West hand has got a hand that will most probably pass because you don't have tolerance for diamonds. You've got 4 clubs in your hand. So in this position, it's very important that you do not get busy with points. Don't look at points, everyone. You've got to look at tolerance for 3 suits. For you to double the West hand, you need shortage in clubs, and you need at least 3 diamonds. So you should pass this hand. And it's going to go pass. And now we're in the balancing seat. I want you to look at your point count. In the East hand, you have 11 points. You have a no trump shape. A 5-3-3-2 is a no trump shape. I don't want you bidding a diamond. That diamond's very good in no trump. So what you do is you pretend you're borrowing a king from your partner. And you add up your 11, pretend you're borrowing a king, which will give you, how many have I got here? 5 and 5. I've got 11, and I borrow a king. I'm going to balance with 1 no trump. I don't want to bid diamonds. I've got a club stopper, and I'm going to bid 1 no trump. It's going to go past here. The no trump in the balancing seat is always 11 to 14. Could be 10. Usually 11. It guarantees a stopper in the club suit, in the suit they open. Now, the West hand is great. West hand has 14. 14 and 11 is 25. So West knows there's a game, but we're not sure where. We do have a 4-card major, so I want everyone to know that when there's been an opening bid, followed by a no trump, you forget about the opening bid as if they never ever opened. Everything is on. Stamen, transfers, everything is on. We're going to bid 2 clubs stamen. Partner, do you have a 4-card major? 2 diamonds. No, partner, I have no 4-card major. You're not allowed to bid no trump again. You always bid 2 diamonds. Why? Everything I teach you has a reason. You're not going to learn just listening to me. You've got to know the reason why. We always bid 2 diamonds in case our partner wants to invite us to game. If our partner didn't have enough for game and had 11 high card points and I had 14, my partner still has the opportunity to bid 2 no trump over 2 diamonds. So you never want to take away that bidding space. 2 no trump by West, if I had 11, would ask my partner, do you have 14? But 3 no. If you don't have 14, pass 2 no trump. But on this hand, we have 14, and we know our partner's got 11, so we're going to bid 3 no trump. And this is absolutely mandatory that your partner must understand that when you're in the balancing seat of no trump, it is not 15 to 17, everybody. It is not 15 to 17. I think that we should all know that. Are there any questions about this? Because I really want everyone to understand this balancing no trump here. You forget they've ever opened when partner stamens. Everything is on. Transfers are on. Stamen is on. But don't single out one suit. I like this shape. It's a no trump shape. Those diamonds are a source of tricks. So I'm never going to bid 1 diamond. And I've seen everybody bid a diamond. I've given this hand to many students. They all bid a diamond. A no trump is the best thing you could do. It's a lovely source of tricks. Any questions? Okay, well, we don't lead aces in no trump. It has a special meaning. I'm going to lead the king. I want to get a feel of what my partner gives me. My partner gives me the 4 and says, stop, don't continue. I don't like it. So I'm not going to continue. What am I going to continue now? It is a matter, I don't want to give them the queen. I've got the ace and the jack over the queen. I've got to find something to switch to. And I'm really not sure what to switch to. I don't want to play a heart with the 10 in dummy. That's a no-no. Anytime you see ace 10, king 10, queen 10 in dummy, you must avoid those suits for defense. You only create free finesses. So I'm never going to play a heart when I see ace 10. That's my tip for you. I don't want to play a spade. I know I'm in the finesse. I think the diamond looks safe. I think I'll play the jack, pretending I've got the 10. And rather do that. I think that will be much easier for me. If I play a spade, I'm going to give him 3 tricks. If I undo this and come back the 4 of spades, they will know for sure where all the points are. They can count every hand. We have 25 points, and they've opened a no trump. So how many points can the right hand have? Nothing. So you would always play low, and you would always pick up 3 spade tricks this way. Now you could finesse the spade again, and you will make 3 spade tricks. But I'm going to undo this one. That makes it just too easy for them. Okay? So I think I'm just going to play the jack of diamonds. And I think the jack of diamonds will be much easier. And we don't want to block the diamond suit. So if I were you, I would take the ace of diamonds. High card from the short side first. And then I'd play another diamond because I've got to get to my hand. And now the squeeze starts. I love squeezing the opponents. I've got this queen of diamonds. I think I'll going to play the queen of diamonds and see what they discard. Well, they can't pitch a heart, and they're not pitching a club. They're going to pitch one spade. So you'll pitch a heart. You can afford it. And you'll play the 10 of diamonds. Well, now they're not going to pitch another spade. That they can't afford. Well, they can afford the 6 of clubs because dummy's got the 10 of clubs. Okay? So they can't afford that. So what are we going to pitch here? A heart. Okay? All right, we'll pitch a heart. Now on the last diamond, what are they going to throw away? A heart. If you threw a heart, we'll throw a heart. So now they're going to definitely throw a heart away. Now you're not going to throw away a spade in case there's a king doubleton. You'll throw a club away. And what are they going to throw away? A heart? Okay, lots of hearts are gone. Now they're going to play another finesse. It worked. So our only hope now is that it's king doubleton. We play the ace and hope the king drops. It didn't drop. Well, I want to set up an end play to them. I know they've got everything, so let's try the hearts. They threw one heart away already because I know they've got problems, and I'm going to play another heart. Now they've got no more hearts either. Now you know exactly what they're holding. They're holding the ace, jack of clubs, and the king of spades. So let's give them the jack of spades. And now they're in play. They've got to give me that club, whether they like it or not. And now I'm going to make that over trick. And this was really fun. Extreme fun. And now I make 10 tricks. I wonder if anyone ever got to 3-note trump on board number 7. I think it's a really interesting hand. And I want everyone to know that long suits bring in tricks. So no trump shape, 5-3-3-2 with a stopper in clubs is by far the best way to go. Do not single out one diamond. Are there any questions on this hand? Any questions? None? I'm looking in the chat. All right. Has anybody got any other questions on the hands that we played tonight? I can share the screen and go over some of them with you.
There's one with, I think it's 2 suitor with spades and
Which one? Which
hearts
number?
and the queen.
Number 10? Number 10.
Maybe 10, yeah.
Okay, let's get number 10. I didn't see
Yeah.
it, but I'm going to load it. That looks interesting.
Yeah.
That looks very interesting. I hope we'll get something out of this one. But that last lesson is so important, that balancing no trump.
Yeah.
You borrow a king from partner and bid 1 no trump. You must tell your partner it's not the 15, 17. Okay, well, this is a very great hand. It's a great source of tricks. You've got a 6-6. It's an incredible hand.
Yeah.
You want to be in game, but you don't have the defense to open 2 clubs because 2 clubs would show defense. So on this hand, I'd open a spade, and being the anchor suit, I don't think anyone's ever going to pass me out with such distribution. I'm going to open 1 spade. Remember, high 5, higher 1 first, even if they're equal length, whether they're 5-5 or 6-6 or 6-5, always higher 1 first. Nothing to do with the quality.
Okay.
And now partner can't pass 1 spade with 7 points because you can have anything up to opener can have anything up to 21. So you're going to put 1 no trump. It's a point count. You don't even have to have 1 spade in your hand. You can be void. It is just a point count. Okay. Now, this hand you want to be in game. I don't want my partner passing me out in this hand.
Right.
I have exactly 2 losers. I am going to bid 4 hearts. I've got to have at least 5-5 or 6-5 on this hand. The other choice is a jump shift in a new suit, but it would never show so many points. This bid can be passed, but 3 hearts cannot be passed. So if you would prefer to do this, and this is an agreement between you and your partner, a jump shift in a new suit, 3 hearts, is forcing the game. Partner cannot pass 3 hearts over 1 no trump, 3 hearts. It shows 5 spades and 4 hearts. What would you do on this hand? 3 no trump. I don't have 4 hearts. I don't have 3 spades.
Yeah.
And now it would go pass. And now you would put 4 hearts to
I
show
see.
shape.
I see.
And you're not going to get a slam. You're not going to get to a slam. You prefer hearts to spades because you've shown extreme shape and you do have 3 hearts with partner. And now they've got a lead. So when somebody bids 2 suits, we have 2 choices of leads, okay? We're either going to lead the ace of clubs or we're going to lead the ace of diamonds. Now, I have 4 trumps in my hand. I have a natural trump trick. It looks like it's going to happen. They don't know that they're not going to break, but they could take out insurance. And I'm going to teach you about a safety play. We've got to learn about a safety play. Yes, Jane, I will bring in hand number 8 and number 12 after this hand. Let's look at what we're going to lead. Do we lead a long suit or do we lead a short suit? It is entirely up to you what you wish to lead. I have no idea which ace to lead first. So I don't know. Ace jack, ace of diamonds. I think I might lead the ace of diamonds because I've got a long suit. Long trumps, long suits. Ace jack doesn't look enticing to lead from because I've got a natural trump trick. But you also might want to lead the ace of clubs. Also, if partner's got the king, you want to get a ruff. So you've got to try. We'll try the ace of clubs, just in case partner's got the king. Well, we don't know who's lying. Somebody's lying. You know who's got the king. Either declarer's got the king or partner's got the king. They dropped the queen. On their bidding, okay, there is 6-5 or 5-5. They either have 2 diamonds and 1 club or 2 clubs and 1 diamond. I'm always putting down the ace of diamonds first, always. And they're going to trump it. Okay, nothing lost. All right, so now let's talk about safety plays, everybody. When you have the king, the queen, the 10, and the 9, you should always play from 2 honors first. In case somebody shows out, you will create a finesse of the jack in either hand. So always take out insurance. Play the king of hearts. And when they show out, you now have a free finesse of the jack. Now, if they showed out in the south hand, you would go to the dummy with the ace and you would finesse the jack. Once they showed that the north is out, you now have a free finesse. The minute you play to the ace, you're done. You can never ever take a finesse if it's in the south hand. Always play 2 honors first, in case the jack is either in north or south. Now I can take a safety play. Okay? And now I'll play another one. They're never going to make the jack. I need a taxi to my hand. I can afford 1 spade. And now I can play the queen of hearts. and that will draw those 4 trumps from them. And then the rest is mine. So remember the safety play, everybody. It's very important. When you have king, 2 honors and the 10, 9, you can create a finesse either in the north hand or the south hand. Always play from 2 honors first, not the high card from the short side. That does not apply in this situation. Are there any questions? Any questions? I want you to write that down, because it's very important that we can pick up the jack in the north hand and we can pick up the jack in the south hand, provided we do 2 honors first. All right, any questions? None? All right, somebody wants number 12. I'll do 12 and 8. I've got 12 just near here, so I'll do 12 first. I hope that helped you, whoever asked me for number 10.
Thank you. That was helpful.
Good. All right, I haven't seen number 12. I've got no idea anything about number 12, so let me look at it. We've got 18 points. It's too much. We can't open 1 no trump, so we're going to open 1 heart, because our rebid would be 2 no trump, showing 18, 19. It's going to go past by north, and 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to bid 1 no trump over 1 heart. 8 to 10. Some people play that with 10 or more, they like to bid at the 2 level. So I will do it both ways. I like to play 6 to 10, and a good 10 to a bad 12 is the next range. This is a fair 10. Jacks are not worth much. The jack of spades is not great. So I will just bid 1 no trump and say I don't have 4 spades. And I'm bidding a no trump. Now, how do we show this 18 points? 2 no trump. 2 no trump categorically says to partner, I never opened 1 no trump, so I don't have 15 to 17. My 2 no trump over your 1 no trump is guaranteed 18, 19, because if I had a weak hand of 12 to 14, I'm not bidding, I'm passing 1 no trump. So 2 no trump is 18, 19, and you will now bid 3 no trump. And that is how we get to game. Is this part of what you'd like to know, the bidding?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Did you get to 3 no trump?
We got to 2 and didn't go up to 3, and that was part of the question.
Okay, how did you get just to 2?
Well, East didn't go up to 3, thinking they didn't have the points or something.
Oh, they didn't know it's 18, 19. Well, you could have passed 1 no with 12 to 14. So 2 no is always 18, 19 over 1 no.
I guess there was some confusion about whether, I mean, I bid the 2 no trump and I understood that that meant 18, but my partner thought that it was just a response to 1 no trump.
You don't have to respond to 1 no. 1 no is not forcing, it's definitive.
Okay.
I want everyone to know that. If partner's unbalanced, partner would never bid no trump again. Partner would bid a new suit or pass. If they're unbalanced, they'll bid. If they are balanced, 5, 3, 3, 2, they'll pass 1 no trump. It's very logical.
Okay.
And that's what they've got to understand. They will never bid again over 1 no if they are balanced. And if they're unbalanced, they may be to bid 2 suits. So 2 no is categorically 18, 19. So maybe it's a good lesson tonight for everybody to remember that 2 no trump is 18, 19 over 1 no trump. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure. Now we've got to find a lead. So we can't lead spades. We don't have a 4-card spade suit. We know where all the points are. Strong hands in the dummy, unfortunately. So we've got 2 choices. This is my choice. I'm either leading the 8 of diamonds or the 6 of clubs. I'm going to lead the 8 of diamonds, top of nothing. I don't lead 4th highest because I do not have an honor. If I lead the 2 of diamonds, I guarantee an honor. So I lead the top of touching cards, the 8, or I'd leave the 6 of clubs, the second highest, because I do not have an honor. So I'm leaving the 8 of diamonds. And obviously, they're going to play low. There's no discussion, because they've got the queen, the jack, the 10, and the 9. And they've got to take the king. And what are they going to come back? The weak suit on the table. Well, they can't come back a heart. They could come back a diamond, but the 8 of diamonds told partner, wait, partner, I don't like the suit. Remember, on opening leads in no trump, high hates, low likes. LL, low likes, high, HH, high hates. So I'm not coming back a diamond. I'm going to come back a club. And I'm going to come back the 9 of clubs because I don't want the suit back. If I come back the 2, bottom of something, I want the suit back. High, top of nothing. It's called Boston. Bottom of something, top of nothing. Where do we want to win this trick? The diamonds are good. We need to unblock them. We need to get them out of our way. So we don't want to be blocked off from our hand. So where do we want to win this trick? I'll tell you where we want to win this trick. We want to win it in the dummy. And I'll tell you why we want to win it in the dummy. Well, we don't have to. We're going to block the diamond suit. We've got to get those diamonds out of the way. Take your ace of diamonds. Get it out of your way now. We don't want to block the suit. And the queen. Just get it out of your way. All right. So now our only entry back to our hand is the clubs. And we can take the 10 of diamonds. And we can throw the 2 of hearts. Oh, they've got a diamond. They're going to throw the 6 of spades away because they've got to keep parity with dummy. Dummy's got 4 hearts. You've got to keep 4 hearts. Now we'll play the king of clubs. They'll throw 1 heart away. And you'll throw a heart away. And then they're going to play the jack of clubs. And now what are we going to throw away? Well, one thing is definite. Okay? And the definite thing is they've opened in the south hand. They've got all the points. Because the king of diamonds was in north. So south has every single point there. And you know that. So you know the spades are going to work. So I think I'd rather throw away a heart. And do the spade and hope it's a doubleton spade. Now I'm hoping the spade is doubleton. Doubleton king. It isn't. Well, that's not a problem. Because I'm in the dummy, I might as well just give them the spade and maybe they'll give me a heart. And now they take the ace of hearts and they're going to give me the king of hearts, and that's the end of the hand. What a wonderful hand. And now we'll make the over trick. Does that help you? I don't know how your bidding went on this hand, but I think it's very important that you understand the bidding. All right. Hand number 8. Any other questions on this hand? Hand number 8 is very interesting. It's got an 8-card suit. So there are no other questions on the hand. Remember 1819. 1 no trump, 2 no trump is always 1819. Is this the one? It's got 8 diamonds. 8 diamonds. Oh my gosh. 8-card suits. Well, you know, I have a theory about that. When I have an 8-card minor, I like to open 5. We're all not vulnerable. And I'm in first position. It's dangerous. I could go off 500. I'm not sure about the situation. I don't want to open 3. My hand's too good. You've got choices. Either you just open 5 and call it a day. What did you all open on this hand? I want to know, what did you open? Everybody, just write it in the chat.
I opened 4.
Oh, okay. 4 gives people space to come in for the majors. That's why I'd never open 4.
Okay.
I either open 5 or pass or open 1. But I don't want to open 4. A lot of people open 4 on that hand. But if they play Texas or they play special system, they won't open 4. It's up to you. I'm a 5 opener for 8 card minus, as good as that. What happens, happens. I don't know.
How do you decide between 1 and 5?
Oh, I'm in first position.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I'm just going to open 5. My Queen of Hearts is worth nothing. I'm hoping my partner's got something. And if my partner's got nothing, they've got a slab. So that's the bottom line. It's purely a decision, my decision. Everyone can make another decision. I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm
If
wrong.
you bid 5, does that eliminate the slam possibility?
Oh, absolutely. But you know that I've got an 8 card suit.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the bottom line. I mean, if I had a really bad suit, I wouldn't open 5. I would open 3. Definitely would open 3. But if I've got a good suit, I'm opening 5. I think that would make it definite. And now everything depends on what they lead. Because everything depends on the lead. If they're leading a heart, you're not going to lose a club trick. If they don't lead a heart, they're going to lead the 10 of hearts. At the 5 level, you should lead the ace of spades, but that's going to give you a trick as well. And you can't lead a trump, and you can't lead from King Doubleton Club. I think the heart stands out a mile, the 10 of hearts. I think that's what would happen. And you're going to make 5, right? You're going to lose 1 spade and 1 heart. And you can throw away. You're losing club on the heart. And if they let the ace of spades, you throw the king of spades, would throw a club away. The diamonds break 2 and 2.
Okay.
What did you all play this hand in, everybody? Can you tell me, please? You opened 1 diamond? I don't say it's the end of the world to open 1 diamond. If you want to open 1 diamond because you've got such a good suit, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I will never, ever put down an 8 card suit in the dummy. Never. I will always play that suit as trumps. That 8 card suit is trumps, everybody. Never put an 8 card suit down in the dummy in the minors. Please, please, please. I do not do that. That's trumps. Okay? I need you to know that for sure. So if they want to get to know trump, don't do it. Just make sure you're in 5 diamonds. I took my partner out the other day. I had 2 singletons with an 8 card suit. I had 2 singletons and I had an 8 card minor, and my partner had supported my minor, and he bid no trump. And you know what? I didn't leave him there. I took him out, and you know what? He thanked me for taking him out, because we don't make no trump. We were much better off in the minor. So that's my bit of advice to you.
Okay.
I might be wrong to open 5. Other people might open 4. Others might open 3.
I opened 3.
8 card suits? No ways.
No.
7, yes. 8, And I don't want to open 4. It gives him space to show the majors. That's why I'd open 5, just because I think they've got the majors. I've got the singleton and the doubleton in the majors. So I want to just block them out for the majors. And sometimes they do have a major fit and they don't get it. Okay?
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with? No more?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, that was
All right.
good.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming. I just want to let you know that next week we have more interesting things. We're going to talk about week 2, I think week 2 overcalls, something in week 2s. I think it's all about, next week are 2 different things, all about week 2s. Week jump shots as an overcaller. Oh, yeah. That's been preemptive. Not this, this is also being preemptive, but this is an 8-card suit. Next week, I've written up hands for weak jump over calls. If they open, we're weak. If we open and they bid, they're strong. There's never weak over weak. And it's important to get in the bidding. I don't want you making life easy for the opponent. So that's what's going to happen on Tuesday. And I look forward to seeing you. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Linda.
Pleasure.